Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Culture Cauldron, and today we have with us artist Sarah Gross.
Hello.
Hello,
What's
Sarah. And we just finished filming your set,
Yes.
and we heard a great cover as well as a song off of your EP, which is coming out on October 15th.
Yes.
So I would love to hear about kind of conceptually how you went about writing the album.
Yeah, so this has actually been kind of a while in the making. The first song I think I wrote off of it was Undertow. I wrote that my sophomore year of college. And I kind of realized halfway through the EP that it was a concept EP. I didn't really mean for it to be that way, but everything really had these very strong references to water and home and family and where I grew up. And I think it's just a full circle moment for me because this is my senior year of college and I'm going to be moving out of my home next year. And it's just kind of like a closure EP for me. So yeah, it was really cool to kind of explore that while recording it and having so many people that mean so much to me on it, recording wise and performing wise. And yeah, it's been wild, but I'm excited.
Absolutely iconic. So tell us about the recording process. You're talking about working with other people on the project. What did that kind of look like for this entire project?
So I've been recording at this studio called the Silo Studio since I was about 15 years old. They kind of took me in under their wing when they heard one of my songs that my mom had posted on Facebook, and I've been recording with them ever since. I recorded my first album with them, and then the EP just seemed right to also do it with them because it's a place about home, and they are very much home for me. So recording-wise, unlike the album, this was done almost entirely at the Silo. And it's myself producing and my engineer, Bill. Very unlikely pair. He's like 55 years old. So we've got a lot of age between us, but we're really good friends and we just love making music together. And yeah, it was a lot of just long hours in the studio basement, and that's pretty much how I spent my summer. So it was pretty cool.
So tell us kind of what this next month is going to look like for you. You're releasing this project. It's kind of the last year of your school, but also this is the culmination of this past year of your life too. So where is your headspace kind of at with this coming out?
It's really wild to release something that I created after quarantine had hit, and actually being able to go play it places and perform it for people. I was really nervous because when I had recorded the album, a lot of these songs were already lived in. They were already performed, and I was very used to them already. And now with this EP, a lot of them are fairly new to me. I mean, the most recent songs that I wrote, I think I wrote while I was in quarantine, and I was really nervous to release it, and I'm really excited for people to hear it. So this whole month is really just going to be about performing, and we have a lot of shows coming up. And one of them, we're playing at the Westcott Theater a couple times, opening for Sammy Ray and Lawrence, and we're also going on a mini tour around upstate New York, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just so excited to perform again. I think that I missed out on that a lot during COVID, and really happy that we can do it in a way that's safe and can still protect people. So
yeah, and I think a lot of people are definitely excited to see what the next month is going to look like for you. Do you have a song off of the project that you're kind of most excited to share with people?
Yeah, I think Osprey right now, it really changes all the time, but right now it's Osprey. I think that one really just kind of sums up the whole approach that I had with this album, and the meaning, the name behind it actually comes from a story of when my high school boyfriend and I, after school, we would literally just go to this park all the time, and my parents were super strict, so they never were the boys can't come over, so we always just went to this park, and we weren't even doing anything. Like, it was just such like innocent, like high school love. And we just got swept away in conversation. And then his car died. And then the cops came and we got in trouble. We were like, we weren't even doing anything. Like, we were really just talking. It was like kind of like a sweet story. And I don't know, when I think about high school and who I was, I kind of think of that, of just, very innocent and like unknowing of kind of what was about to happen. And I don't know, it's very much a song about being afraid, like knowing that there's nothing that is stopping you from growing, but just being afraid that you're going to lose the people that you kind of grew up with. So it's very much a reflection song about kind of letting go of things that once served you, but you kind of have shed your own skin from it. And I think that's kind of what this EP is about.
Yeah, and I think we all absolutely need that energy and sometimes struggle to have those conversations with ourselves too. As someone that kind of is doing music constantly, how do you kind of keep music feeling fresh and kind of feeling new and still engaging? It can be so exhausting doing any type of thing over and over, and music, of course, has the ability to impact us in very peculiar ways, but it's just as exhausting as anything else. So how do you think you stay like engaged with it?
I find that whenever I'm feeling uninspired and unmotivated to just keep doing music, I watch other people make music. I make music with other people. And I think that we forget that music is communication, and we need other people to communicate. It gets kind of lonely when you just do it yourself all the time. So I don't know. I think that there's so much community that can come from collaborating with other musicians and watching other musicians and watching people do their thing. And that could be any art form. It could be reading. It could be watching a movie. It could just be going to a show and watching people do their thing. But that is like the most important thing to me, is making sure that we have a community where everyone feels welcome to share their little corner of the world.
We are super excited to be hearing your EP out October 15th, The Riversides, and we are also super excited to see your session that we filmed today. So Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.